Can being too moral actually hold us back? Join me as I dive into Nietzsche's philosophy and challenge myself to explore the limits of morality. Friedrich Nietzsche is one of the most controversial and influential thinkers in history, known for questioning the foundations of traditional morality. His ideas often spark heated debates, and one of his most intriguing warnings is about the dangers of being too moral. This topic is especially relevant today, as we often find ourselves navigating complex moral landscapes. Excessive moralism seems to be all around us, and it's easy to see how it can lead to dogmatism. When we adhere rigidly to moral codes, we risk stifling open discussion and genuine understanding. Think about it. When we label others as simply good or bad based on their moral choices, we overlook the complexity of human experience. This rigidity can hinder personal growth, as individuals may feel pressured to conform to certain standards rather than exploring their own values and beliefs. Moreover, an overemphasis on morality can create a culture of judgment, where people are more focused on evaluating others than on understanding themselves. This can lead to a kind of moral superiority, where individuals feel elevated by their own perceived goodness. But is this really what morality is about? Or does it lead us away from genuine self-reflection and personal development? In a world where moral guidelines are often imposed from outside, it's crucial to consider the impact on our inner lives. When we internalize these guidelines without questioning them, we may end up living according to others' expectations rather than our own true nature. This tension between external moral expectations and internal desires is at the heart of Nietzsche's critique of conventional morality. Nietzsche's perspective on morality is deeply rooted in his concept of the will to power, which suggests that life is driven by an innate desire for self-overcoming and creativity. He argued that traditional morality often suppresses this drive, encouraging individuals to conform to societal norms rather than embracing their unique potential. In contrast to conventional moral frameworks, Nietzsche believed that individuals should strive to create their own values, rather than passively accepting those imposed by society. This idea challenges us to rethink the role of morality in our lives. If we view morality as a set of rigid rules, we may miss out on the opportunity to explore our own potential and creativity. Nietzsche's philosophy encourages us to embrace life's complexities and uncertainties, rather than trying to fit into predetermined moral categories. One key insight from Nietzsche is that a balance between morality and individual freedom is essential for human flourishing. While morality provides a necessary framework for social interaction, it should not stifle our capacity for self-expression and innovation. By acknowledging this tension, we can strive for a more nuanced approach to morality, one that supports rather than suppresses our innate drive for creativity and growth. In embracing this balance, we can foster a culture that values both moral awareness and individual freedom. This means recognizing that morality is not a fixed or absolute concept, but rather a dynamic and evolving part of our human experience. To wrap things up, being too moral can indeed hold us back if it leads to dogmatism and stifles our individuality and creativity. Morality is important, but it should not come at the cost of suppressing our unique potential. If you have any thoughts on this topic, I'd love to hear them. Share your comments below. Also, be sure to check out my next video, where we dive deeper into Nietzsche's philosophy and explore more of his thought-provoking ideas.